In this video, we're going to walk through problem number 2 of the worksheet that deals with using equations and graphs to solve word problems. So let's do number 2. Your aunt decides to rent a stand in your local market to sell clothes. The initial fee is $200 and a $20 fee every month. Find out how much your aunt will have paid after 6 months. All right, let's try to graph this. Well, now remember, look at the two axes, right? The y-axis, this is what we were measuring, what we cared about. In this case, we care about how much money she's paid. So this is going to be money on this side, that axis. And the x-axis, remember we said almost always, not always, that this is time that runs along this axis. And in this case, it's months, right? All right, so we got dollars up on the y-axis and we got months here. So let's try to graph this. So let's do, we need 6 months, so maybe every other line here will, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 6 months in case we need all of them. All right, and this is going to be 0. And then going up the y-axis, we have to, the initial fee is $200, so I'm going to put that right here. And that's the $200. Then it says that she pays a $20 fee every month. So what that means is after 1 month, after 0 months, she'll have paid $200, and after 1 month, she will have paid the 200 plus another 20, so she'll have paid $220. So there's the first month, and there's the amount of money. So let's graph now. Remember, 0, where no time was going by, she's paid the fee, so she's out $200. After 1 month, she's out another 20, because it's 20 every month, so 220. Let's do one more month just for the heck of it. So we'll call this 240. And then that's going to be after 2 months. So that's here. So there's our, and we only needed 2 points to draw the graph, but we did 3 just to make sure that. All right, there's a perfect straight line. All right, so now they want to know how much after 6 months. So let's see if we can play this out. It might run off our graph. Let's see. So after 6 months, on my exactly drawn graph, we're going to be somewhere around up here. You know? So let's see where that turns out. We move that across. So here's 240, 260, 280, 300. That looks like $320 she will have paid. All right, after 6 months. So the graph tells us. Now let's try it as an equation. Remember, the form is y equals mx plus b. And the m is the slope, or how much it changed, or how fast it changed. Right? There's an ugly word, slope. And b was called the y-intercept. And that was just where the value of them, in this case money, when no time has gone by, right? Time is 0. So we know time, remember a time is 0 way down here. We said she had paid $200. So I know the b is $200. We just need to figure out the slope. And this was how much it changed. Remember when we did temperature, we said it was how much did the temperature change and how long did it take for that change to happen. Well, here instead of temperature and time, we're using dollars and time. And we can see that right here in the amount of money she had to pay changed by $20 in 1 month. So that means we could write this as it was changing $20 every 1 month. We keep the x. So let's just rewrite that a little bit cleaner. 20 divided by 1, we'll just write that as 20, right, plus 200. So remember, x is time and y was the amount of money. So if we're going to do a table like this, remember this was the x and this was the y. In this case, that's the number of months, and this is the amount of money. So what we're trying to find out in this equation, what is it after 6 months? So I'm going to replace the x here with a 6 and figure out how much money she'll have paid. So we can say y equals 20 times, in this case 6, plus the $200 she paid up front. So 6 times 20, what's that, 120 plus 200. 120 plus 200 is, oh my gosh, it's $320, and that's exactly what our graph had told us. So after 6 months, she will have paid $320 according to our graph and according to our equation. Done.